Would you look at the time? It just so happens to be February again. And you know what that means? A new Nintendo Direct. And on the first week, and on the second week, and on the third week of February. We've been waiting for this for quite some time now, ever since the rumors have begun floating around of the next Nintendo console, and the Switch seemingly slowing down on new releases. People have been desperate to see what kind of grand new plans Nintendo has for 2024 Partner Showcase, baby! At least they have a cool new animated intro to start us off this year. Honestly, all of the new animations in this Direct look really good, so I'm happy to see that. First up is this game, Grounded, by Xbox Game Studios? That's right, this is one of the 4 games that Microsoft is bringing to other consoles. For some reason, Hi-Fi Rush isn't one of the games coming to Switch. I feel like it would work pretty great on there, but sure. Well, maybe this is a reason why. Nobody told me they were still making GameCube games in the modern era. I mean, just look at how nice these graphics are! Talk about crisp! This game honestly just seems like Pikmin if you removed everything good about Pikmin. Which are the Pikmin. Wait, guys. Hold on a minute here. Listen to this for a second.
Slide across rows and columns on a sprawling gameplay grid, where everything moves when you move.
Why does this dude just sound like a male version of the TikTok narrator? An HD remaster of Monster Hunter stories from the 3DS, huh? That's cool and all. But why does this talking animation look more lifeless than me after playing Excitebike Arena? Alright, what's next? What the fuck? This was absolutely the last thing I was expecting to see today. A remake of Epic Mickey from the Wii? In 2024? From the dudes who did the SpongeBob remake? To me, this was definitely one of the highlights from this presentation. I mean, I've never actually gotten to play this game before, but from what I've heard over the years, this is actually a really charming platformer. Just look at the side-by-side here, too. They've really improved the graphics and animations in this new remake. It's not just gonna be some average remaster at all. I think the name is a little funny, though. Like, really? Rebrushed? It's like a trend nowadays for studios to add re onto any word that slightly corresponds with the theme of the game they're remaking. It's honestly kind of weird. So this game, exists. It looks like South Park is finally getting another game, and it's not an RPG? It's a shame, because those games were actually really fun and unique RPGs, and it would have been really cool to see a third in the series. But instead, we've got this. I still can't really tell what genre of game this is, or if you can fight against other people online. And also, the graphics just aren't that good. I think just keeping the games 2D like the RPGs and the actual show itself made for a pretty good art style. This just seems like yet another GameCube game, but who knows, maybe it'll be good when it comes out. So far, this Direct has been pretty mediocre, not gonna lie. I mean, I know it's just a partner showcase, but it just hasn't been that interesting to me aside from a few things. Oh well, I'm sure I'll have a civilized reaction to this next announcement. Sega's making a new Monkey Ball game, and this time it's not a remake. It's about time they made an actual new game in this series. About time for 12 years apparently, and man does it look good. Everyone's got new looks, there's brand new moves, and there's even this new online multiplayer mode with interesting looking minigames. The last Monkey Ball game was Banana Mania, which was a remake of both of the GameCube games, and I honestly thought it was a really well made remake, way better than the previous game Banana Blitz, which was a remake of the Wii game that already wasn't very good. That just makes me ask though, why did they keep putting banana in the title of these games? That feels like the most purposefully confusing thing they could do to market these games, but whatever, Sega, go off I guess. Oh yeah, this game's coming out too. Now I've never played the original World of Goo, but I can tell people have been waiting for a sequel to it for years now. I mean, it's only been like, what, 16 years since the original came out? Jeez guys, have a little more patience. It looks like it's gonna be pretty much more of the same, with plenty of new mechanics and features that'll make it stand out from the original at least. we'll see if it can compare when it releases. I think I've seen this game one time before on Twitter, but I didn't actually know what it was. Apparently it's a crab Souls-like. Okay, now that is hilarious. I'm a big fan of making cartoony games in genres that is mostly taken up by more mature experiences, and this seems to be exactly that. Now, how good the game actually is, well, that'll be a different question, but I do like how this underwater scenery looks, at least. It really looks like they put some heart into this, so it should be a fun time. Oh man, I've been waiting for more information on this game, and boy did we get some. Penny's Big Breakaway is back and looking as good as ever. I'm a sucker for movement-based platformers, and this looks like it's going hard on that idea. I mean, the yo-yo itself just looks like an enhanced version of Cappy from Mario Odyssey, and I loved Cappy. And apparently I don't even have to wait too long to play this game because it's coming out today? No, I didn't actually record my reaction to this direct, but I'm gonna recreate what my reaction was to this specific moment.
String in over 40 levels across 11 vibrant worlds, all while outrunning a massive penguin army and a colorful cast of bosses.
When does it come out though?
Feast on power-ups to activate transformations.
When does it come out?
Help out the denizens during your acrobatic escapades.
That's
and
cool.
Put your tricks to the test in a time attack
Wow.
mode.
When does it come out though? That's what I'm wondering.
Because Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
What? I was not expecting them to shadow drop this game on us so nonchalantly, and I'm honestly not sure if it was a really good business decision, but they did it anyways. I'll probably pick up this game later when it's on sale, but this was genuinely the most shocking moment of the presentation for me. I'm serious. Can you believe they still have to do sizzle reels in partner showcases? I feel like this whole direct could have been a sizzle reel. And what's with this Tales of Kinzera game? It looks exactly like that new Prince of Persia game that just came out. I mean, look at the comparison. Well, it looks like they're already ending the presentation with a few more announcements. These better be some really good ones to make up for this lackluster direct. Wait, Mother 3? Wait, Donkey Kong 64? Oh no, false alarm, it's whatever the hell this is. 5 random Rareware games are getting added to NSO. Okay, that's kinda cool. Killer Instinct is a classic, and Blast Corps is pretty fun. But holy moly, there are still so many rare games that would be awesome to see on this service. I mean, on the N64 alone, there's Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, Diddy Kong Racing. Hell, if they ever decided to actually put Conker's Bad Fur Day on this thing, that would be like the coolest addition ever. I could go on about the other notable exceptions for NSO, like the original Smash Bros on N64, or Super Mario Land, and the goddamn original Pokemon games for the Game Boy. But that's a whole different discussion. Instead, let's talk about the fact that we got Mother 3! Except we really didn't. No. You see, only Japan got it on their NSO service, while we got Game Boy Advance games like... well, we didn't actually get any, but... we got Snake, Rattle, and Roll though! Could you believe that after all these years that Nintendo still hasn't done an English translation for Mother 3? It's like they don't care or something. They probably don't. I mean, I don't really either. I just know a lot of other people do, but still, at least y'all still have the fan translation you can play at any time. So if you really do want to experience that story, it's still gonna be there. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh yeah, this direct's about to end. A new Endless Ocean was announced and it looks cool. Oh, we're finished! Yeah, as far as partner showcases go, this is pretty much what we all should have expected. There were a few interesting announcements in this direct for sure, and plenty of things dropping on the same day, but it still feels mostly like a filler direct. With all the rumors of the Switch 2 being presumably close to release, it makes sense that they're gonna slow down on regular Switch games until they're ready for that new console. So we're just gonna have to wait a little longer for new information. Well, that's the end of the Nintendo Direct, but that's not the end of the video, as we have another equally important event that also occurred recently. That's right, it was Mario Day, and Nintendo has a whole 3-minute long presentation to commemorate it. Now that might not seem like a lot to you, but to be fair, it is 3 minutes longer than any other Mario Day announcements, so we'll take what we can get. The video starts off with a really horrible Mario line by Kevin Afghani. Listen, I like this voice in Mario Wonder as both Mario and Luigi. Maybe not as much as Wario, but come on, Nintendo, you can't just use the first take he gives you. Alright, now everyone's gonna think he sucks. Now we have Miyamoto in a white room, which, if you've been around here a long time, you know that can only mean good things. He reveals that he's been working with Illumination to create a new goddamn animated Mario movie. Oh my Christ. I mean, this isn't the most surprising thing in the world, but I can't believe they're announcing it already. I mean, they just announced that they're making a live-action Zelda movie, and now this? That one didn't even have a release date yet, but somehow this does, and it's April 3rd, 2026. Well, goddamn, that's actually pretty soon. I feel like most animated movies usually take at least about 4 years to make, but this one's coming out just 3 years after the original. Kinda like Despicable Me 1 and 2. Hey, wait a minute! I just hope they spent their time well here and really thought about the criticism that the first film received and try to make this sequel way better because of it. Or they're just gonna go for the money on this one. Who knows? Well, after that announcement took up 2 minutes of the 3-minute long video, we get to the announcements that arguably more people are excited to hear right now. The release dates of the Thousand Year Door remake and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. They really must have put these together last second, cause there's just no trailers at all here. No. You came here for the release dates, so you're just gonna get the release dates. I still find it crazy how Luigi's Mansion 2 was announced a whole year before it was actually meant to drop. Like, we got so many cool Mario games in the time it took for this simple 3DS remaster to get announced to released. Like, isn't that crazy? And the final announcement that takes up literally 10 seconds are these 3 Mario Game Boy games that are coming to NSO. A Dr. Mario game we already had, and 2 sports games we kinda already had. Wow, what a great celebration, Nintendo. You'd think it would have been the perfect day to announce something like, oh, I don't know, a mainline Mario game that isn't on the Switch that just happens to use the same console as these other random games? Or how about this cool port of the original Super Mario Bros. Game that adds a whole bunch of cool new features and modes that once again also uses the same console? But no, you're just gonna get a worse version of Dr. Mario and you're gonna like it! I'm not actually that upset about it. The sports games do have interesting story modes that differentiate them from the N64 ones. I just find it really weird how they haven't ported Super Mario Land yet. Like, what are y'all doing? Anyways, that's it for the Mario Day announcements and this video. While it wasn't the most exciting presentation they've made, there were at least a few cool things to look forward to, and maybe that's all we really needed. Plus, who knows? These are probably not the only Mario games that are gonna get announced this year. We still need another Mario Baseball on Switch. I don't even care how bare bones it is, goddammit, I still need it! And it's probably about time for them to release a new Mario Party 2. So, at the end of the day, Mario fans will never be starved. Tune in here the next time Nintendo has a presentation, and you know, before then too. And, see ya!